Be good. Be very good.
This is Yaya Diamond of Dream Chasers Radio, and thank you guys so much for joining us today. I have Lyon Brave with me today. Welcome to the show.
Oh, what's up, Yaya Diamond? It's a pleasure to be with Evelyn Thomas's daughter. I've been waiting to meet you.
Oh, you just sprung that on
Fantastic
me.
soul.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know more about me than most of my guests. Thank you very much. Wow. So, I want to thank you so much again for being with us. And, you have music too. So you're in the industry as well. Tell me about that.
Music is a vibe. It's the best part of the human experience. It's a vibe. It makes everything better.
It does. It really does. I always say that the music is a soundtrack to life. You can remember when that song played, where you were, what was going on, who you met, is your wedding song, is your divorce song, whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
Wow. Well, but you also have another part to you. You also have something that's very, very, very dear to you, and it's your passion, it's your activism. How did you get into that? What was the cause by which you found yourself becoming an activist?
Ooh, I was born in America, and from that day, they slapped me with activism on my ass, but I didn't realize it. But that was always the case. I was born
Wow.
with an afro. That's why I got these micro braids in, and I didn't know I had an afro. So you had a target on your back from day one. I didn't know though.
Yeah. I mean, none of us knew, you know, and the darker you are, the worse it is, right? Oh my gosh. Wow. So tell me about this. What is the entailment of your activism? What are you trying to portray and trying to bring into reality? Why and why?
I mean, there is some systemic things at play. I think
Hmm.
people underestimate those things because we making a movie line like "down with the man" or "damn the man." The man is a real thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Tell me about this. Give me a little bit more specifics on exactly what it is that you're doing and how you're affecting your surroundings as well as others.
So, like, I'm not afraid of AI. I think AI is a tool. I think you
Hmm.
need the foundation of human intelligence to be able to wield it well. I don't think untrained gun owners should have guns. I don't think little kids should play with fire. I think you need to know what you're doing with the tools at your disposal. And humans are both capable of greatness and malevolence. There's no end to human goodness or human cruelty.
Hmm.
And when you have other humans being cruel, you have good humans being cruel to survive it.
Yeah.
So that makes the human world very unfair. And I believe you can use technology to sort of help with human indecency. So there's a little bit more kindness and fairness.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What about New York City DHS? Tell me about this.
So I believe we can make an app to automate out some of the corruption. There's a lot of embezzlement. There's a lot of fraud. There's a lot of incompetence. There's a lot of vengeance. There's a lot of I can do this to you, so I will. There's a lot of ego. There's a lot of boys clubs at women's shelters. I think automation can weed out boys clubs. I think automation can weed out some theft and rape. I think automation, I think automation can help and help us save money. Like we pay for a lot of corrupt staff all over America. When people talk about AI, they always see the evil. I think AI can be a really fair force.
Hmm.
They always
Yeah,
talk
I
about
agree.
it, including racism. I think AI can automate out racism.
Hmm. Hmm. You have a hashtag. I love it. It's stop ignoring lions cries for help. Tell me, how did you come about that?
Oh well, you can have evidence. I used to think evidence was undeniable, but they still will deny evidence now.
Mm.
Um, I mean, just in East Cleveland, they were sitting on body camera footage of the police, like basically, abusing communities of color. They were sitting on that footage for a decade plus before they did anything about it. Now they did end up firing a lot of officers, but they had the evidence for over a decade,
You did.
and it took over a decade for them to do anything.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. And the injustices. There was a case. what was it, 60, 70 years? I'm not, don't quote me on the years, okay? It was at least 60 years, at least 60 years, but I'm thinking it was more like 70 years that the person after their execution or after their death, 60 to 70 years after their death, okay, was acquitted of what they were accused of, and they never did the crime.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then sometimes they get released and the police kill them same day.
Come on, come on. Come on, tell me about it. Tell me about it. You know, this is just, it's terrible that we have people over us, that just because we have people over us, they think that they can be, demeaning and abusive and things like that. So tell me, in your songs do you attack these? Do you mention this in your songs?
I like to keep my music empowering and neutral space,
Hmm.
but it evolves with whatever life cycle I'm going through. I'm lucky enough and tragic enough to experience a lot in life. Um, so my music is evolving. I like to keep music in honest space with hope.
Hmm. That's really good. That's really good. I love what you're doing. I love it that you're very passionate about what you're going through. Tell me, what is it that you need from the public? What do you need from us to help you, to assist you in bringing light to these injustices?
Oh well, I'm not the bad guy. Like sometimes, like you gotta. I'm a social media person. I'm actually doing good. I had Grok analyze me. I'm actually in the top 5% of YouTube channels, and I'm about at 10K subscribers. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you have to understand there's a lot of corporations on there. There's a lot of celebrities. So for the average American, I'm swinging big. I'm
There you
swinging
go.
above my weight. I'm competing with celebrities and corporations. For the average American, I'm a big swinger, and I do have a platform. They said it was a mid-tier cult following, meaning I have real support, and it's not like just inflated by money. But sometimes it feels like I don't have support, because a lot of people will act like they're my enemy. That maybe it's just a big gap in communication. Maybe I'm sensitive. Maybe I'm also rude. Definitely. But I get attacked a lot. Like I'm not the enemy. Mostly I'm talking about trying to create fairness in America, like more equality. I use my own dark chapters. I don't try to cover them up. Like I've actually accomplished a lot with little resources. And it's really brave for me to talk about my rock bottom. It's
Oh
really
yeah.
brave of me to talk about being the times I've experienced vulnerability financially, being on house, being homeless, being a woman of color, being a Me Too victim, struggling with poverty, losing my job, dealing with betrayal and exploitation, dealing with a head injury, dealing with the police being weaponized against me. I'm just a kindergarten teacher and a home health aide. I'm a really good person that goes through hell every day, so I can take care of the community. And the community does not show me the same love, and I always show love back. Like I really show a lot of love to the community, and what the community can do for me is understand I've been a victim a lot of times and show me back love. Like I'm like a protector. Like I really want what is best for not myself but America and the future of America. Like things are not okay, and one of the reasons I stand strong with my trauma, I turn pain into power, is because I'm not the only one. I am not the only one. And in some ways, I was spared of the fate. I found out that over 39% of America has a head injury. That's not okay, America. And stop acting like I'm the only one that's going through this. I'm just the one brave enough to speak out.
You're very brave to speak out. And and I love it. Your YouTube, and I'm looking at it right here, is Lyon Brave. That's LYONBRAVE. And they can find you on YouTube with that, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Also, you have your X and your Twitter, which is also the same. Your Spotify music, which is Lion Brave, the same spelling. You're also on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation. I absolutely love that you have taken this upon yourself, but you are right. There are not just a few people. there are millions of people actually that are going through this, and we should all speak up. We should all be as brave as you, and I appreciate it. When it comes to, I know that you said you keep your music neutral. You want to spread a positive message and hope and everything, but the reality is that you're also on the opposite end, telling people the truths and making sure that people understand what's really, really, truly going on in this world that we live in today. What is it that you really want to get across today with the listeners today? What is going on?
uh, that some people are on their face with a boot on their back, and that's not their fault. It's really not. And sometimes the systems put more boots on their back. Maybe take what's in their wallet while they're on the ground. And sometimes if you can give a helping hand, I know it's hard, but really, like, friends gotta help friends, family got to help family. People need a support system, and it's not the systems.
Yeah, you're truly right. You're truly right. My gosh. Lion, man, thank you so much for being on the show. Is there anything that we missed out today on? I know that you have Justice for Lyon Brave, which is going to be your survivor to leader in DHS shelter violence in New York City. You said that you were one time homeless. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Okay. What was that like for you?
it was like hell, but it was my honor to experience what so many Americans experienced. I'm in the process of turning my trauma into technology to make things better. It was my honor to get a head injury. I didn't know 39% of Americans had a TBI. That's
Wow.
crazy, America.
What's the TBI? Please let us know.
Traumatic brain injury.
There you go.
And we say America's violent. We say like 1 in 5 Americans, like 1 in 2 Americans have mental health issues. TBIs, they can cause depression, obviously. They can cause insomnia. They can cause anxiety because you're afraid of being attacked again. I wanted to know 39% of America has a brain injury, America? Come on. If I
Mm,
didn't get one, it's my honor to be relatable, America. It's my honor to understand the hell you guys go through, even though everyone says this is the best country on earth. And
mm,
like, so interesting enough, America should be better. And interesting enough, there's a lot of violence in America that
mm.
America should be ashamed of and want to put aside immediately.
Yeah, I agree with you. We should be ashamed and we should put it aside. There's a lot of things going on that I don't agree with. I think that we should all, like you, start in our own neighborhoods and making sure that, things that we do not like get approached and get rectified. You do have Leader for Safe Shelters in New York City, and you are really advocating for this truly strong. Do you ever reach out? What can people do in your neighborhood? Are you accessible?
I think they can be brave enough to talk. I know it's scary because of retaliation, but this is what I'll say, New York. DHS always goes, it's against the law, the rights to film. Okay, that's not a criminal law, it's a DHS law. What's DHS? It's the housing network in New York. Okay, whatever. When they're breaking the rules and the laws, you have officially have a right to record, and it's not against the law anyway. But I want to not record someone who is violating your rights, maybe violating you. Of course you should record. And so people go, oh, I think what you're doing is dangerous. This is the thing. They were going to do that to me no matter what. I just happened
Yeah.
to pull out the camera, and then they're like, why are you recording? They were going to do that to me no matter what. And so people think it's the camera that gets me in trouble. No, they were going to do that to me no matter what.
Yeah, you're right. And they will do it no matter what. So if you break out the camera, then what? You just record it. They were gonna do it. So you might as well just break it out and do your and be and protect yourself, with proof. Even
Yeah, and
though
then,
that may not
yeah.
work, but you still have it.
Yeah, just okay. So my story is long and big, and some people have been following me a while, and some people are just tapping in. But some people who they like tuned into my Sweden chapter. This sounds crazy, but I was literally seeking asylum in Sweden because of, I've lived in several different countries, and I experienced how they treat me as a woman of color abroad. They treat me like I'm smart, and they treat me like I have talent. They buy me dinner and they get me a cell phone. I have a good job and a good apartment. Out here, like, they want to criminalize me, I swear to God. That's all they say. Like, I'm not making it up. Sometimes I just feel like a criminal out here. Like, they're always trying to weaponize anything about me into like I'm a criminal. Like, I even like this one guy, he's a psychiatrist. When he asked me what I did for work before I was in New York, I told him I was a teacher in China, and he goes, "Now I know you're bipolar." The problem is he's a psychiatrist, full of bias. The problem is I actually really was a teacher in China, which I have video footage of, assaulting, racist, misogynistic. I don't know, but I'm sick of my accomplishments being made into criminality or insanity. And that's a very New York vibe, which surprised me. I thought it was progressive. Abroad is progressive. Abroad is progressive, more progressive minds. Like when people ask, this is the thing, I was just talking about this today. When I'm abroad, they view me as a foreigner. Like, honestly, I think in New York, they view me as a ghetto bitch. Like, something like that.
Oh my gosh, I hear you. I've been abroad many, many, many times, and I actually love being abroad because you get more appreciation for the understanding you have for your education, for your talents. There's more of an appreciation for people over there than there is here in the United States, and I know where you're coming from. And if I could move anywhere, it would definitely not be in the United States. It would definitely be abroad. So I understand where you're coming from. Definitely understand.
These braids get you in trouble. They're a battle cry, I guess.
So tell me, how can people reach you?
So I would like you guys to support me. I just started a GoFundMe. I think like Lyon Brave GoFundMe. I also like I'm truly a genuine person. I'm gonna mention this because we're talking about poverty. When I was working as an HHA, some of my clients are even poor. Like I might have been getting some food at the shelter. I really couldn't use my food stamp card when I was homeless, no fridge. So I would use my food stamp card on a lot of my clients. What does that mean? When I am poor, I mean poor enough to have food stamps, whatever, and at a shelter. I use my resources to help the community. I'm someone who is a giver, like I will use the resources to like try to improve things. Like I really like do I on we are kind of in this together. It's
Yeah.
more than a high school musical song. Like it's like we're all in this together, and it matters. Like I have this song called Kindness Walk. And honestly, it matters if we're kind or not. And then I would like to remind America we should start being nice to each other because like 39% of us have a head injury apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you on that. And so supporting you, you said that what was the GoFundMe again?
Lion Brave.
Lion Brave. We're gonna
Yeah,
go
and then
ahead
there's
and
DHSshelters.com. Go visit DHSshelters.com. Looking
uh,
to build some technology
uh,
automation projects. I believe like for instance, homeless women have no real way to protect their identity or even reclaim their identity once they're on the streets. They're at the mercy of a system that doesn't really care about them. Like if you look at what's going on in California, they intentionally have homeless people on a revolving door because it checks two boxes. One, when they check in, even if it's for a night, they can say they helped somebody, even if they throw them back on the streets the next day.
mm,
They collect their information, their social security, all that crap, throw them out the next day, they can say they helped someone. Then visible poverty gets people grants and money. So this is the pattern, especially in major niche spots like Chicago, Portland, California, New York. And so I'm walking money, I'm big money to to the to
yeah.
the industrial shelter complex. And you don't want to be in that system. Get out of it as soon as you can, and because they'll just rotate you. And what's my point? I really don't know, y'all. It's like shoot.
Well, I would say that your point is to help other people, and there's just so much to do that it's hard to get started. But it's definitely, let's just start with you. Let's start with you. Let's help you so that you can help others. I'm going to go ahead and put that link for your GoFundMe and also for DHS in the link in the description so that people can actually find you and find that link and help you out. Go ahead. And I'm going to also put your YouTube up there so people can
And it
actually
helps me out
subscribe.
to listen to my music. Don't forget to listen to
That's
my
right.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. I'm gonna put your YouTube up there so people can subscribe and they can listen to you and all of your links so people can actually join you in not only your musical journey, but also in your advocate journey to to activate your beliefs and your help so that people can live a better life. I want to thank you so much, Lyon, for being on the show.
Thank you, Yaya.
Anytime, anytime. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to go to those links wherever you may be watching so that you can be an activist as well. Let's start with one person and then we can move on to the next. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Did we miss anything, Lyon?
One world, one love. And yeah, go to my YouTube, click it, click it, click it. Go to my Spotify, click it, click it, click it. I'm genuinely binge worthy.
Thank you for watching.